New Measurements of Wealth. This is the fifth part in a multi-part series on Rescue Mission Planet Earth, the children's edition of United Nations Agenda 21. It appears that the United Nations is preparing and conditioning children to have less than their parents had and to embrace this lowering of their standard of living. Parents in America used to have a goal of making sure that their children grow up to have a better quality of life than they have, but this philosophy is dangerous and must be changed, according to Rescue Mission. Rachel Kite, vice president of the World Bank Group, is quoted in the book as saying, quote, "You can't bring up a new generation of people telling them they can have everything we have and more. They can have more, but we will have to measure its quality differently and measure poverty differently as well," end quote. This quote is very telling. Kite conspicuously shows how children will be tricked into falsely believing they have a better lifestyle than their parents had by changing definitions and measurements. For example, if poverty means a family of 5 sleeping in a 2-bedroom home, then by changing the measurement and definition of poverty to mean a family of 6 sleeping in a 2-bedroom home, it would statistically lower the number of those in poverty. Of course, this would not have any real effect on society, but it would let people like Rachel Kite pass off the changes and regulations that they supported as effective when they can present a bogus report of poverty being decreased. The actual Agenda 21 document uses the same clever technique of redefining what it means to be wealthy or prosperous to sell you on the idea that a decrease in your standard of living is good for you. This is referred to as creating new concepts of wealth and prosperity, which according to Agenda 21 will allow higher standards of living through changed lifestyles. Continuing with the concept of convincing children that a lowering of their standard of living is good for the planet, Rescue Mission says, quote, "The best things in life are free. What we need is to find a new kind of lifestyle based on inner instead of outer values, to find a reason for living other than collecting as much material things as possible. This can also be a chance for us to discover something new about ourselves. When we look back, we might notice that the best moments in our lives were not bought ones," end quote. While the idea that the best things in life are free and that money can't buy happiness are worthy and noble concepts, it is much different when the message is coming from someone who wants to reduce your standard of living. It is like an older brother convincing his younger sibling not to eat the ice cream in the freezer, expressing all the negative health benefits that come along with eating ice cream, only so he can have the ice cream all to himself. In the next section, we will be discussing how industry and employment is changing under United Nations Agenda 21. Thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to the channel.